Full of praise for my FPL team this week. What a game week. I'm 12 points above the average with 3 players to play. Captain Kane proved why I should captain Kane. He scored 2 goals against Norwich because he is a prolific goal scorer. This much we know, and it's a well-known fact now. What we didn't know but predict and hope is that Dele Alli is a prolific goal scorer as well as a top English footballer. This is much more newsworthy than Vardy and Kane scoring braces. Mohamed Ali is a world beater who scored again. He is increasingly looking like a goal scoring midfielder of the Gerrard and Lampard ilk at just 19 years old. I dedicate this video to Dele Alli for his heroic efforts again away from home, as we pray that he recovers from the flu, which is why he went off at half-time, not actually because he was abducted by aliens after his first half display was out of this world. Or at least it was reported that he had spells of dizziness, and that's why he went off at half-time. So nothing to worry about if you own Dele, because he should be back in time for Saturday. Pray for Ali anyway. Dele Alli, Dele Alli, Dele Alli. Dele is white hot. He is Ali need to be happy. Sorry. Dele Alli has one of those names you can do a lot with, and I'm on a high. I must be feeling really positive because, and excuse my patriotic nationalism for this, but the current English team, dare I say it, looks bright. Harry Kane showed why he is or should be an England regular with another fine striking performance and could have easily scored a hat-trick on another day. By his standards, missing 2 or 3 great chances is a poor game for him. Jamie Vardy stole the show though, another England striker in form this season. Vardy scored a Jamie Vardy-esque poacher goal to go with his Wayne Rooney-esque volley, which not a lot of people saw coming, but he does have that in his locker to score wonder goals, and he showed that on Tuesday night. Rooney himself, another of the 3 major England strikers all vying for that striking spot at the Euros, played well against Stoke with a goal and assist to his name. He looks back in form with, a few goals in his last few games, despite having a poor season. Rooney, of all the United players, I most wanted to score against us because I'm English and used to support Man U and have a childhood affection for Wayne Rooney. So moving on, and there's not really much more to say other than that I'm on a high from the drugs' fantasy football after a very good game week 24 that's actually still ongoing, but Watford and Everton play on the Wednesday I shoot this vid, because I've got a life and go to uni and stuff, unfortunately. So moving on to game week 25. In other news, Leicester are looking like title favourites now, and I may have been wrong to sell Mahrez, with Vardy and Mahrez coming back into form. So this is my team for game week 25. In other news, I've signed Alexis Sanchez, who is back in the fantasy fray despite being rudely refused entry to the Southampton goal by Fraser Forster last game week. He will be essential as my points this season need to come from midfield as well as just in attack. KDB's injury news was tragic for my team as I decided not to trust Aguero's hamstrings for the rest of the season. So I have spare cash from opting out of having Aguero to spend on Sanchez's points from midfield. I suppose KDB's injury makes the Silva versus De Bruyne debate easier, and having maximum City players is no longer a priority as the supposed double game week is no longer in the not too distant. Annoyingly, it has not been penciled in yet, but De Bruyne will be out for 2 months. Sad news for everyone involved in FPL. So, get well soon, Kev. And I think I've pretty much covered everything ready for game week 25, which is fast approaching. And let me know what you think of my team. I've chosen to bench Sanya as Leicester at home. Top of the table Leicester is a difficult fixture even for Man City, with Mahrez and Vardy playing so well as they did against Liverpool anyway. So I look forward to game week 25. Like, comment, and subscribe and all that. Thanks for watching, folks.